Hello and welcome to HODL Harmony, where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. Are you ready to ride the crypto wave with me? I'm Tom Durante, the maestro, a crypto enthusiast who jumped into this wild world back in 2020 with a GPU mining rig. I'm bullish on Bitcoin and Cardano, but I also like chasing profit with other coins. With my music background, I bring a unique vibe to breaking down the crypto economy. Think of it as a soundtrack to your hodling journey. Here on HODL Harmony, expect weekly or perhaps more frequent market updates, simple technical analysis to read those charts, wallet guides to keep your coin safe, stories from my mining journey that is ongoing, and practical crypto tips. Whether you're new or a seasoned hodler, I'm here to learn and grow with you. I may be a few years ahead of you on your journey, but I am no expert, just passionate. So as always, do your own research. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, share this video with your friends, follow me on X and Instagram for more. Let's find the harmony in hodling together. But first, I have an urgent market alert. I was just about to upload this video that you're about to watch, and I saw this. Would you look at those candles? We just closed and opened a new candle. We closed the 8 o'clock hourly candle and we just opened the 9 o'clock hourly candle as I'm recording this. I needed to update you. Look at this development. This is incredible. This is what we've been waiting for. If this breaks above 90,000, we are off. We have broken the pattern and we are off and running. This is the exact scale that I used. At the end, I scrolled it out, and this is where I left it. I recorded the rest of this video last night, but I just thought that this was important to show that we are in an upwards pattern and we are breaking out as we speak Sunday night at 9 o'clock. And it just keeps going. We may as well just keep this recording here because it just keeps going. So I'm sitting here editing my next video for release, cutting things up, and I look over at my other computer that has this chart up all the time, and I noticed the breakout happening. So I wanted to update this video. It was already sitting on YouTube, ready to go live, and I was like, let me add this. Check this out. HODL Bitcoin. Be your own bank. That's what you can do for yourself and your family. Let's check in on the market a little bit, and let me share a couple things with you. Here we are. This is Bitcoin. This is a 1 hour chart. If you're an absolute beginner and you're just like, hey, none of this makes sense. I have no idea what any of that is. Let me pull something up here. All right. The first thing that I really learned about charts was how to change it from the graph view to these Heikin-Ashi candles. The Heikin-Ashi candles give you a really large amount of data with just one candle. The candlesticks are up and down. These are black and white, but they could be red and green basically. And then Heikin-Ashi kind of shows you a trend. So if they're all generally up, even if some of them may be down a bit, they all kind of go in the same way. This is essentially the same chart, one with regular candlesticks, one with Heikin-Ashi candlestick. What I wanted to show you, if you're not familiar with the candlestick view, you can view charts in multiple different ways. Coin market cap. Let's pull up the Bitcoin chart. And there you go. That's what I wanted to show you. So this is a traditional line chart. That may be how you look at your crypto or your other investments if you're into stocks and things like that. When you look at the difference here between the charts, they have similar information on them. The candlesticks give you more detail. So yeah, it's going up and down. What is its open? What is its close? What's the high and what's the low? You have different parts of the candlestick. You have a wick up, you have a wick down, you have the body of the candlestick. So you have a big long candlestick here, you have a short wick on either side, you have a small candlestick here with two large wicks on either side. I'm not a technical analysis expert, but I know enough how to read these to make sense of what the market's doing. You had a huge move down here. You had a small candlestick and then two large candlesticks. Let's go back over here. time frame is 1 day. So let's switch this to a 1 day. There we go. We got to zoom out a bit. Okay, it looks a little bit different. You're going to find that depending on where you get your price from, your info from, it's going to look a little different. I also learned from a couple people to look at TradingView. I think I just made a free account on TradingView. There you go. That's a nice clean view, but we can do our graphs and lines and things like that. Listen, this is my intro video. So I'm just kind of getting started here, getting to show you some things. I'm still learning the ropes and things like that, but reading charts and stuff I've been doing for quite a long time. I just enjoy looking at them. I trade a little bit, but not too much. I got really lucky. I put in a trade, I think it's 18,000 the price where I put the trade in, and I've just been riding it up. It's a very small trade. I think it was a $10 trade, but I'm up significantly on that trade, and I will show you that at some point. You can see we've got 3 big candles moving down, and then look at this candle. Is that a wick? We hover over it. Up in the top here, it tells us open, high, low, and close, and the percentage change. So this candle opened at 79,100, and then it got to a high of 83, got to a low of 74, closed at 79. So it did all of that movement, boom, 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 and then just kind of went back. So that's a really small body with 2 gigantic wicks on either side. So we've got some price movement going on, and then it continued to go up. These are daily candles. 1 candle equals 1 day. So that was April 9th. I like looking at the 1 hour chart. Some people look at 15-minute charts, but I feel like 1 hour is pretty good. 4 hours is also pretty good. You got a lot less noise in the 4 hour chart. If you're going to do any kind of trading, you want to be looking at 4 hour charts, daily charts, or a weekly chart. Over the last couple hours, and this is something else I like to do. This is why this is bookmarked right here. I grab a low and I go up to like a high right there. I can see in 15 bars or 15 hours, Bitcoin went up 1.4%. I think it's $1,000 that it went up 1.4%, from 84,000 up to about 85,000. And then it went way up, way down. If we go back in my chart, you'll see a lot of these. And then just this move right here was a 1% move, straight down. So this is how, you kind of start reading charts. All the information that's on this chart. The market cipher indicators. So market cipher A, market cipher B. So A shows you your moving averages right here. Your ribbon shows you volume right here, whether it's inflows or outflows. And then it shows you the momentum waves, whether it's a buying momentum or selling momentum and how big it is, things like that. So let's take a look at Cardano. We're in an uptrend here. Our price, 63 cents. So we're looking for some good action in Cardano. None of this is financial advice. We're just looking at the markets. I'm going to give market updates and things like that. And again, I have all the same indicators on here. We got market cipher A on top with the moving averages and the volume, and then market cipher B with the waves and that sort of stuff. I like TradingView because you've got this new AI kind of like, well, what's going on in the market? So in the past 5 days, Cardano whales have sold over 180 million ADA, capitalizing on recent price recovery of 25% from early April lows, despite retail and mid-sized investors anticipating a rally. Okay, so 12 hours ago, Cardano whales offload 180 million ADA in 5 days. And so it shows you some recent stories that are going on that kind of influence what, kind of explain what's going on with the price. Let's go back and see what Bitcoin's doing as far as that goes. Experts warn about Bitcoin's security model, citing high transaction fees that limit use and low fees that threaten security. No immediate changes are expected to improve its status. Bitcoin faces critical resistance at 91,000 as short-term holders hover at break even. Short-term. Bitcoin outshines gold by over 13,000%. Let the numbers speak, experts say, says News BTC. Well, that's a little check-in with the market. Of course, our US dollar index. I put this on a daily candle so we could see we're just been going down since the middle of January. It's been on a downtrend, and that's good for Bitcoin and crypto. Let's see on a daily. Let's see if it's the exact inverse of that chart. Not exactly. You know, right here is about dollar started going down, 15 January, right here. Dollar started tanking, and Bitcoin went up a bit, and it's been in this awful side pattern. We hit our all-time high, January 20th, inauguration. So we had that, and then, you know, things have been tumultuous since then, but it's all short-term stuff. If we zoom out, let's look at a week. Look at that. Okay, you just, when in doubt, zoom out, is what they say. And so you just gotta keep a reference for where we're at and where we're going. Okay, so this is a week per candle. And it's been painful the last couple months. You know, January was great, December was great, October, November was amazing. You know, look at this. If we pull out this measurement tool, let's grab this low right here, make it a little bit more dramatic. Go all the way up to that high that we had. 122% in 168 days. All right, $60,000 from 48K up to 109K. All right, that's incredible. And then, I mean, you name another asset that will do that. There isn't one. If we draw another one from here down to where we hit our low at 75K. I think I drew that a little bit high. Let's just call it that. We've only dropped 30%, 29.69%, 31,000. So we gained almost 60,000, and we've lost a little over 30,000. So yeah, we hit the midway point, but now we're on back on an uptrend on the week. All right. So it's always good to zoom back out and just get a little bit of context. Where we've been, where we're going. It's important. Let's get rid of some of those. And we'll zoom back into the hour. There we are. That looks normal-ish. Thank you for watching my intro video. This is HODL Harmony. I'm Tom Durante, your guide through the crypto journey. Please come back for more. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video with your friends, and make sure you have a lovely evening. Let's find the harmony in hodling together.